Hi, welcome back. Here we have the full rigged character, now all ready for animation, and animate we shall. So, first of all, let's just create another save, and instead of rigged zombie 02, let's call it rigged zombie 03, whatever you have on your end, maybe made more saves or less saves, I don't know. But this way, we will start with a clean slate. So, okay, first thing first. This down here is the timeline. Okay, you can make it bigger, smaller, because it will grow on you. Um, the different aspects of bone, either rotation or scaling or position, it will be all down here. So maybe you will have to do this. Just click and drag right here in this bar. As for now, this I think will suffice. And we will start by opening the eyes of the zombie, okay? But we want that to be animated. So just select the layer of the eyelid and double click it and go here. You have visibility on the compositing effects. Just uncheck that and apply. Bam. There you go. Now you have keyframe of open and visible and invisible. Okay. If it's red on the timeline, notice it changed. It means it's invisible. That particular layer is invisible. So just hit OK. And on here, the same thing. Uncheck that. Apply. There you go. The red. Now, if you want to animate a blink, we can add one at random just now. You can either copy these two, like click and drag, select those, hit Control C, Control V, and this will blink it. See? There you go. I'm working at 30 frames per second. Um, I don't know if you need 30 or if you need 24, if you need 60, depends on what you're using your animation for. So if you want to change that, go into project settings right here. Okay, this is the resolution and this is the frame rate. I'm working at 30 because for web 30 is usually the frame rate used. This can be changed during the animation, so you don't need to mess around with these here. And the resolution, again, this is 1080p, so just leave it at that unless you have another resolution that you want. There's a bunch of setups. If you want to just use one of those, feel free to just click on that. And for this menu, that's all that matters right now. So this just means 30 images per second in case you don't know what frames per second mean. That means that on a second, 30 of these images are being shown. Okay, so let's go. We have a blink an eye. We want him to be a little goofy so the eyes don't blink synchronous. We can just be here and make him, yeah, we can copy keyframes from one to the other. Okay, but like this, he blinks at the same time. And not only does that feel kind of weird like a fish, he's a zombie, so let's drag these, just click and drag. And now I dragged a little too much. Okay, look at that. Just blinks synchronously, and that looks goofier already. Okay, so now back to the beginning. Let's see. I don't have anything planned out how he's going to move. We're just gonna make it as we go along. So for now, we don't need this layer anymore. Just delete it. Don't worry, you have the other file saved. We are going to, on frame 0, create a new layer, vector 1, okay? And on this layer, just bring it down, just again, click and drag, and add a couple of lines here, okay? I'm going to have one line, just click and drag with this tool, the add point, instead of add bone, it's add point. It's a vector layer and not a bone layer. And then hit G to select, okay, and then hit U, brings out the create shape tool, and then hit enter. if you have an older version of Anime Studio, each instead of enter, it's sorry, select the wrong one, like this. Yeah. Instead of enter, it's space. Okay, and then after you select these with G, hit W, and it's the width of the line. Okay, with W, just click and drag, and it's the width. Again, you can go here, up here, and just specify the width that you want the line to have. Okay, so now back to frame one, and now we have to reposition these, and these are our lines for the ground, okay, for one foot and for the other foot, so we know when to hit the ground. Actually, the feet are so close that we need to shorten those. Okay, that's better, just so we can see it properly. Okay, yeah. Okay, now as you can see, we have a bunch of keyframes. We don't need these keyframes because it's just position of the lines. We could leave them there, but I'll take this opportunity to explain why there are red lines and white lines on the timeline. Okay, so the white lines are overall keyframes. They just mean that somewhere in the layer that we're at, there are keyframes on this particular frame. Okay, while the red ones mean that the selected, be it point or bone or whatever, has a keyframe. So if I deselect these, okay, the whites are still there, but the reds are not because nothing is selected. If I select this, you can see there it is. If I change these around right up here, now you can see that there are on the white line, there are new keyframes regarding this particular one. You can see them on the red. Here they are. If you pick this one up, you see that relating to this selection, the keyframes are on this frame and not on that one. Okay, so the white lets you know that overall there are keyframes on this frame, be it wherever it is. The red line is selected ones. But now again, we do not want to have all these lying around, so we just select them all by click dragging, select frame 0, hit Control C and then Control V to copy them, see how they changed, and now just select and delete these. Okay, now there are no keyframes there, and we are ready to start animating. Okay, more than just the eyes. Okay, so here we go. Select the bone layer, select the Z, and let's start animating. So, zombie is tilted forward. So we need to go for a contact position. This is one of the contacts. Both feet are on the ground. And now we're going to have one of these feet move forward and hit the ground, which will be another contact. So let's see, like, they walk slowly. So let's try 24 frames. Just select this one, hit the D button, and move it over here. Okay, it's a zombie, it shouldn't move all that much. We can use the onion skins, but with cutout, that's not really okay. You need to activate them here, sorry, here and then here, which is a bit of a drag. Don't use draw behind, not just the selected one, but all of it, not just select frames when all of it again, and not color fields when real color. Okay, so let's take this out and see the first frame. Okay, and now we can see the previous position. See that little ghost? Yeah, that's an onion scan. Okay, that lets you see where you click here, the several positions where the character was before. This is really, really useful. Okay, so now we have the foot right here. If this is a contact position, we need to have them lower the feet. Heel first, have this tilted up. Looks better like that. Have this in full extended, not like this. This would be way too much. Okay, Just have it be normal, normal length, like extended here. Tilt this one up, put this one back. Okay, and now we will need to just grab this one and this one holding shift, and now push them forward until the next one is stretched. See the back leg? Okay, it's stretched right here. So if you want to select this and now run the animation using space, okay, it's kind of moving, right? It's not really animating, it's moving. Okay, it's something. It's the beginning. Now this is just dragging the heel and it looks really weird. Okay, it doesn't matter. So he goes to here, and then we need to settle the speed. I think the speed is quite okay. It's a little fast. Let's reduce that to 30. Okay, just click and drag, and now it takes more drawings to make the same movement, more frames, so it makes the movement go slower. Okay, now this is a keyframe, okay, and it's a key position. It's an extreme also, but here we need a breakdown. And what we need to do here is we need a passing position. It's also called, because the leg is passing, so you would push this one up, push this one up a little further too, and bring, oh, sorry, and grab this one, maybe here, and use the Z button, rotate that. Let's go in so you can see it better. Rotate that down, down, like this. Okay, let's activate the ending skin on that frame so you could see where it was coming from, and on this frame so you can see where we are going. And I think this is a pretty decent passing position. Okay, let's uncheck these. Now let's see. And snap. Okay, now we're animating. Now this is something, okay? Now you may notice that we have something really weird going on here. Okay, so we might, yeah, that doesn't work, does it? The leg should be in front of the shirt. So let's go down there and pull the torso behind us. Yeah, let's see how that works. Oh, way better. Look at that. Yeah, that works fine. Okay, now see the position. See the importance of that extra bone there? When it goes up, actually need to add another key here, but okay. In the passing position, it tilts down because it's trying to remain in the place that it previously was, over there, okay? It bends forward, but then right before hitting the ground, it goes up, okay? The curvature is back, and now it flips up right before hitting. And this makes it that 2 frames from now, and we do this, it hits more violently. Let's see. Check it out. Okay? Bam. There you go. It's pretty cool. Boom. Now you feel weight. It kind of got balanced there, and we can even add a little extra thingy here. Like pull them way back. And see how that goes? You feel the force. And you can, no Star Wars pun intended, but bam. See? And you can even add a little extra something there. Getting a little ahead of myself. Okay, so there you go. He stepped. You can give him a little, yeah, like this. A little more natural. Yeah. Okay, so we have this position, and now we need to go back to the previous position. Now this foot needs to go in front of that one like it was over here. You need to go back to this position. To 30 frames to go into this one, stick another 30, this one, but maybe he will drag that foot so it will take more than 30 frames. Let's make it like, I don't know, like 42 frames, so it ends here. Just hit Alt and right click, and now the animation ends here. And now you can copy these two, the whites. Remember, the whites are not just selected, the reds are selected, the whites are everything. So select the whites, Control C, Control V, and there you go, same position. But it's back at the beginning, okay? And we don't want that because he has stepped in front and we don't want him to slide back. We want him to keep going forward. So activate this and then scan the position that he has his foot now. And either this one or this one is the same. And now let's grab this bone, the target one, and the waist, hit T and push it forward. Okay. Just so, oh, sorry, I was in the wrong keyframe. Just have to go here, right. Select these three, now we're in the right place, and push it forward up until this foot aligns with this one, okay? So let's push it forward, and there it is. So let's see how that looks. Okay, that leg is working fine. Now we need the rest of it to go along. Okay, so far so good. Let's save it. There you go. Okay, so this one, it needs something else. Let's add a keyframe here. Actually, you know what? Copy these here. That is frame 0. Okay, now it's frame 1. And now we want an skin here, and we want this foot to look better. Okay, something like this. It exits. Okay, so just yank it a little upwards, something like this. And here, oh, sorry, wrong key. You can also use the arrow keys to do this. Okay, this particular task, it's really useful. Okay, let me just correct the position of this one. Now correct the position of this one, and now it should be working fine. Go forward because the foot rolls. If it rolls, it goes a little forward. Goes on the tip, right? And now we can add a little more of this and slam. Okay, this one's pretty good. So this one's going. But now we have that leg. There's not doing great, is it? Okay, so we need to see what's up that leg. Okay, so while this one is going upwards, first leg needs to stay in place, right? Okay, the way we're going to do this, you're going to drag this one back a little, the main bone, to be aligned. Wait a minute, can I drag it? There you go. Pull it a little back. Wait, sorry, forget about this one. Okay, now we have them both. Just grab one of them and okay. Now let's see it. We have a good passing position. Yeah, actually, let me do that. Let me take this away. We want this position to be higher. So we will just grab the waist here and pull it higher. Makes more sense. Actually make that one and this one both go higher. Like this. Okay, so the other leg extends. Full body goes up. We have a nice arch here. Okay, the pads. Let's see how that looks. Just hit Control and right click so you can add this limitation. If you hit Alt, it's the total area in the timeline. If you hit Control instead of Alt, it's just the working area. Okay, so okay. Just rolling out. And here we want to tilt this guy back a little. Maybe this one will be faster because no, wait, no, it wouldn't be faster because he's dragging, right? He's doing this. Just take that away. Now I need to step forward, leaving that foot behind, right there. Aha, there you go. That's way better. And now he drags the foot in front of him. Okay. See that? And he drags. He drags kind of weird. Okay. So you just tilted a little bit of the back motion, and now it's something else, right? Okay, so let's just correct the leg first. Let's make the leg maybe bend a little more than it should. Wait, not like this. Like, okay, let me just try something else. This goes up front, and now it drags. We need to go lower here. Need to go lower. Lower the waist here. Yeah. Oh yeah. This feels better. He's dragging the foot. And so he just steps here and starts dragging the foot. The foot needs to be way in the back. Let's make a key here. Push this one back. Okay. Not too much. Okay, no one break the model. Like just before it starts bending right here. Okay, there you go. And it drags. See, it drags and then catches up. Can make it drag a little more if we want. Then the catch up might be a little too snappy. Let's see how that works. Okay, drag it here. Can even put the foot a little bit up like that. See how that works. Okay, look at that. Now, this little part I'm not happy with it. Up until here, that works brilliant. Okay, that's good. But from here, just hit Control left, have the greenie. It's the beginning of the work area. This, I'm not happy with it. Okay, so let's, maybe he drags it, and then he takes a little step to this position. Okay, so let's have an onion skin here and here, so you can see the positions of the feet on both frames, and just have it lift a little. Like this. Have it linger on a little. Okay, instead of going up, it goes down because it was in a down position, and this mimics the curve, bending down like that. So it just pulls it up like that. Too many keys. Let's delete these keys. Okay, so it's there. Pull it up. It should drag a little, so we'll rotate it down. Had that dragging motion. And now here, just make the heel go first. Push this up. Maybe push it a little further down. And have these keys be here, closer. And okay, that feels better. Let's take all of this out and see how that feels. Okay, have our zombie moving. That's great. Okay, look at that. Nice. He drags, so he goes up here. He goes down here because he's pulling weight. Okay, let's see. Keyframe here. It's going to position so you can see it. It's a lower, so he goes up. See the curves. He goes up here, pulling his string, and then he goes down because he's dragging. I can even push this a little further and have this drag a little further too, just like this. And just to emphasize it a little more because he's cartoony and all. There you go. He drags and steps. He drags and steps. That's great. Okay, so now the legs are done. So main movement. This is the driving force of the movement, the legs. Okay, they're working. We have a 72 frame cycle, which is great. And now we need to animate the rest. So we already have a hint of the motion that the spine will be making. Let's see. So when he goes up, the spine should drag a little, not go up right there and then. Let's see, where do we have keys in the spine? Okay, we have it here. And it stretches, that makes sense. But here it should bend a little forward. And it should just here stretch. Okay, let's give it a little bit of a delay. So have these come here, and this drags for a while. Here. Okay, kind of lurches. Okay, he's a zombie. He's supposed to lurch. So like, see that little motion? He lurches for a while because he tried. The thing is, you try to get the position of the body to stay where it was previously. Okay, because of the kinetic force of inertia. You know, it tries to stay there, but then the force being made moves it out of the way. It drags a little. Can actually drag a little more like this. Still trying to keep with the position that it was previously. And then it can snap back. Okay, it has to end up in this position. So when he goes here, we can just overshoot it and make him bend forward. See how that moves? You can feel that he has weight, okay? He's trying to fight the inertia. He's trying to start moving, but there's a bunch of dead weight, quite literally, and he's trying to push it to move, okay? So there you go. Things try to stay in the same place where they were, like in this case the shoulders, but the legs are pushing them out of the way. They drag a little, and then the weight just comes crashing down and brings him down, and he pushes himself forward again. Okay, boom, because the head is really heavy. See the size of the head, so that's why he goes down. Okay, yeah, he's dragging it. Okay, you can feel the effort. That's all. That's all there is to animation. You have to make people believe that whatever the creature or character or thing is, it's actually tangible. It really has weight, has feelings, and it's trying to move and emote and whatnot. Okay, so the back is pretty well animated. That's good. Not if I can say so myself. Okay, so now the arm. Let's make this arm move, and we can go a bunch of different ways. Let's save it because we can do a whole bunch of different walks from here regarding the arms. We can have them be like traditional, gonna get you zombie. Okay, with this, like, just have them be like that the whole time, or we can have him drag his arms like that. I don't know what I don't know what will be more interesting at this point. So I don't know. We can have like I like the arms like that. I also like it hanging. Okay. Well, you know what? We'll do it both ways. Yeah, let's do it. First off, let's do it with the arms hanging as we had them before. Let's just a lot of undos, and there you go. That this way you can practice secondary motion. Okay, so let's see. He's stationary and he starts moving. So this arm, let's animate an arm at a time. This arm tries to stay where it was before. Wait, it's moving with intent. That's not what we want. Maybe, wait a minute. That'll be boring because everything is flailing around. That's what the tongue is doing right at the moment. Let's back to it. If you watch it, oh, actually, I thought the tongue would be moving a whole lot more at this time. Why isn't it moving so much? Let me check the dynamics. That's actually pretty decent. Why isn't it moving? Let's make that even bigger. See if it changes. Let's put it like an 8. Close. Let's see if it moves more now. Yeah, I think it's problem isn't the torque. The problem is the spring. Let's put this on 5, and this one let's increase it to have it like 4 and 4. Okay, let's test it like that. See if it moves more. And it doesn't. That's weird. The hair is moving fine. Look at the hair. It's moving great. Why isn't the tongue moving? Ah, let's see. What does this have? Properties 221, and properties here are should be working even should be moving more. I don't know. Okay, let's change them all. See if it works. You know what? Maybe I have keyframes on it. Yep, there you go. That's the issue. Keyframes here. Take those keys out. Oh, but actually this one has keys also. It was working fine. I don't know. Well, let's see. The hair is moving fine. The tongue isn't working that much well, but we still need to animate the head, so it's not a problem. It's fine. Let's just go with the arms. Okay, so arms hanging like it was originally planned. So let's have this poor fella animate. Okay, it starts moving. Leave me a key here. You will try to have these stay in the same place. And okay. And now this key is the one throwing me off. This one. Let's see how that works. Thing. Okay, yeah, now the bar is trying to stay down, and then when he moves, this should be swinging full tilt. Wait, it's not looking interesting, is it? Okay, let's have it here, and let's reduce the constraints in it, or just take out constraints fully. Animate it freely, like this. So maybe the first position it has is hanging. Just do it. Just goes forward. He swings a little bit back, swings a little bit forward again, and get into his resting position. Actually, it shouldn't go straight into resting position. Yeah, it's swinging pretty cool. Okay. See, the way that was done was he tries to move it opposite to the leg for balance because it remembers how to walk, the zombie. Okay, this is normal walk, like the arm goes back, but then he's dead. So the arm just starts swinging back into place. And the way you do that is take a big swing back, okay, counter to this position, big swing back, then a smaller one forward and a smaller one back into position. Okay, so as you can see here, the number of frames between each of the swings begins to go down smaller and smaller, and that gives you this deceleration. Okay, it's like the arm is coming into its position. Actually, we can have let me just copy this one here, and we can drag it like this, and this one swings forward. This one should overshoot the final position like this, just that. Doesn't feel as natural, does it? No, it was better before. so we can make it. Okay, so this arm, yeah, it works. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. Okay, so now the other arm. First testing how the other arm moves. Okay, moves pretty well. We want him hanging as the first one. And so add an onion skin there and tries to stay in the same place. And like before, inertia. And now it moves like this. And then the arm goes forward like this. Maybe the hand lingers a bit behind. Just the arm goes. And then the arm starts going back. And the hand lingers behind. It takes a big swing. So it goes like here. The hand still goes behind. And starts going forward. So the other way around like this. It should just before it settles. Oh man, it looks like rubber, doesn't it? It's not looking good at all. Let's remake this. Let's just take all of these out. Again, just the one selected. And see, okay. When this leg goes forward, that arm should go forward too. So that's in position. Arm should go forward. And now he's dragging. Does this feel more like dragging, or does this feel more like dragging? I think this feels more like dragging. Right, yeah. So, yeah. Needs to wave a bit more. What if when he steps, let's overcrank this one, have him reach. He reaches. Yeah, let's make him. Let's make him reach. Still there, trying to get you. See the zombie. Okay, the arm like that. And then he fails. And his arm goes back. And goes forward a bit. And the hand wobbles. And he settles. And this. We need these keyframes here to have one more space between them. And then it fails. And then it fails. And it fails. Should be faster. This motion should already start to be failing here. So we need to drag these keyframes way up here so it starts earlier. This needs to rotate inverse like this. Maybe add a key here, a key, no, menu scheme there, so you can see where you are going. So you can drag the hand from there. Then make it swing. Okay, just four. Okay, and the hand drags, and here it drags again, and he fails. Tries to catch it, and he fails. Tries, and can't do it. Okay, now we have the main animation made of the arms. Let's take it a little bit further with positioning. Okay, so far we've just been using rotation. Let's now start using positioning also. Okay, so when it goes like this, well, first we need some keyframes in the beginning on these two, on the shoulders. So just hit position, have these keyframes, and now copy them from here, just the position one, here to that. Okay, that is done. And now deselect them because we're going to animate one at a time. And so when it goes to this extreme, we want this shoulder to go back. Okay, so here, I'll pull it back. And we want this one, because he's trying to reach you, he will go, if I can get it, oh, there you go, he will go forward. Yeah, so you, okay, and then you should settle there, but take a step, and then about here, make this go down, make this one come in, the arm doesn't, the right arm almost doesn't move from here to here. I think we should make his hand go upwards and have his arm go even further out. He's really trying to catch you. And look this one. He's really trying to catch you. Let's emphasize that even more with scaling. Okay, so select these two and the S. I'm sorry, the T for translate. And now you instead, well, we can start it right over here. Instead of now using the move tool or the rotation tool, we go here and see the little pointer thing change again. This is scaling. So hit it, see new keys. Again, told you you probably will need to pull this up. See scaling there. And now we want it to scale up as it tries to grab you. And then it fails. So scale up until here maybe. Like he's really trying to get you. Okay, just click and drag, right? And it's but then he fails, and when he fails, we'll just reset the scale. There you go. And here add a new keyframe, just add a key, and he tries it. Look at him, he's trying it. Let's emphasize it with this one also. This is just he doesn't get it. He tries it, can't do it. Okay. Okay. So if you want him to reach, that's how you do it. You can use the stretch and all that. I'm actually going to delete all of these. You don't know how to emphasize stuff. and we delete all the keys in these two bounds. Okay, so I'm reaching the conclusion where I want him just to wobble. To look more like a dead weight zombie. So this, just see the onion skin here. Ooh. And this way, and now it sends this way, and it sends this way, and it stops. Let's see if the main swing. Nope, that's a mistake. This cannot happen, okay? Because it feels like that feels like he's trying to start a move on its own, and we don't want that. Okay, it's dragging, but this needs to overshoot a bit. So it goes maybe here, a little more. Okay, and now this one, let's delete these, animate one at a time. This one should be here, and now we back here, because again it's dragging. And then it goes back, and right here. And I think it's okay. Maybe it's going way too much in front of this part because it doesn't have enough balance to go this forward. So until here it's okay. I'm just overlap. Okay, there you go. Okay, so up until here it's fine, and then here I need to run this one here. Yeah, this is way too much. Way too much. Just having view around here. Yeah, it feels way better. Just like this one should be a little less. Okay. Now second bone. Let's see, like from here, just should be dragging. So keep on behind. It should hit there, but here later, you know. And look at that. Yay! Yeah, this looks way better. This looks way better. Okay, now the hand. It's the last part. Let's take all of these out. And the hand will kick there. Okay, until here the hand is fine. Doesn't need to move at all. Just lock the rotation here at that little key. And now here just pull it a little back. And that should hit forward here, overshooting the arm hits, and then it hits. Then the arm stops. The hand stops here. Then it drags for a while. Just go a little forward. This should work fine. Okay, that's working. Let's just see position wise. I think can do something interesting, like leave this a little downwards. Tries to pull the arm up, manages it here. Let's reset the position. We'll wave it up, and then it just goes back down. It's way too heavy. It's trying to push that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now let's rearrange the blanks. Let's see. When it hits the ground, it blanks. Okay. So let's select these two layers and move these forward as he blinks when he hits the ground. Look at that. Okay, it's better. Now let's animate the head. So then the head is facing forward. When the shoulders go up, the head should drag a little, go down, and really go down, not just tilt down, just drag it down. Okay, try to keep it where it was before. Like, and now it goes up here. Just hit reset position, okay. And now make it go a wee bit up. Not the jaw. We want the head. Want the head to go a wee bit up and back. It's going a little too much. Looks like it's disconnecting from the shoulder like this. It's better. Fine. Here and now twist it down like this. Let's go. And now when it moves forward, let's have it still go back further, and then go front and a wee bit back before it stabilizes right there. This one is a little too much. Copy paste it. Just go a little up. Way better. There goes the zombie. Just fix something out. Grab this arm. This one should already be like this position, and this position should already be a little up front. Something more like this. This one, problem is this one. Yeah, see, these two keys are next to one another. This one is okay, much better. Okay, yeah. So now the jaw. You always start animating from the taking a few steps backwards. You should start animating from the hip, which is the center of gravity of the whole body. Then you go for the head, the legs, because this is a walk cycle, and the legs are the ones doing the walking. So you animate the legs. After that, you animate the torso because it's connected to the hip, and the pushing of the legs and the landing of the legs makes the torso move, react to that. And the arms react to the torso, and the head reacts to the torso, and the jaw reacts to the head. Okay, so you go down the chain of command in doing the animation. Don't try to animate everything at the same time, or don't start to animate, for instance, the head first, because the movement of the head is influenced by the movement of the body. So you should animate in order to make it easy on you, and do not have to like go back and fix stuff later. Okay. Always start with the origin of the force and the greatest weight, and then go to everything that's like superfluous, everything that does not exert force in the movement at hand. Okay, so the head is, well, you can do the jaw, right? I'm just going to do something else, but we'll do it in the end. The squash and stretch, we'll do that in the end. Okay, so now the jaw. Let's animate the jaw. First, let's just save it. Okay, the jaw needs to move forward. Let's see how far this goes. He goes more, and this opens more. Let's not break the character. It's here. And now open again. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah. And the thing now is animating perfectly. Nice. Okay. Yeah, it was that. So see, don't worry about things if you're not there yet. This is pretty good. I'm just not happy with that arm over there. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to redo this arm. I'm not happy with it. It's just moving all over the place. I don't like it. Let me just reset its position. The top one. Positioning. Let's reset its position. Copy all these keys here. And we- when it's like this, in the passing position, this hand needs to be like this. Yeah, like this. Whoa! No, 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 no. That was well animated. The arm was the only thing lacking. Okay. So to have that arm there, now this one here, let's move this up here. It's dragging behind. It's dragging behind way too much. Should be just dragging behind here. Oh, and we have an issue. Layer issue. See that? So we need to select the right leg. Right leg. Is this one? Yeah, it's this one. This should be on top of the right arm. Now, there you go. That works. Okay, fixed it. See, it's good sometimes to have something weird like this happen. Oh, like the hand. See the hand? It's not where it should be. Hand should go beneath the leg. There you go. See, sometimes you just need to push the character a little bit more and test it out just to see if layer the layer order is all in its place or not. Okay, so I like this. This position is way more dynamic, and now here it should go forward a bit like this, and should be going forward too. Dragging again, and now the hand drags. No, I don't need to move the whole thing. It's just hit the rotation and drag just the hand. Look at that. Now we have a zombie. That's it. You know, I wasn't really happy with the arm. Now it works fine. Goes back. Just need to retouch the animation of the hand. And it needs to be a little tilted. It's dragging. And now tilt it again. Compensate. And now it goes. Nope. It's too much movement. Simplify it. Now this one, this key isn't in the right place. It should be here. Okay. Now it feels natural. It hangs, balances, and goes forward. Just need to go a little forward and then settles. There you go. Zombie walk. Your first animation. Give yourself a round of applause because this is your first animation. So you learn. Now we can change selections just so we can see what's going on. Look at that. You have a zombie walking. Now, if you want him to move across the screen, you just need to like select all of these. Just save it, just in case. When you're happy, just save it. And now it's cycle here. Oh, by the way, this is select everything, right mouse button, cycle. It goes back to the first one. Now you can extend the timeline with Alt, right click, deactivate the onion scan, and now we don't need that. Just with animating the layer itself, you can grab the layer and push it here. And now he moves. And now when he resets, you just need to add an onion skin here. And in the next frame, put him, whoa, what's going on? Oh, right. Yeah, lock the layer. And in the next frame, positioning right in the same place where he was. Let him walk again. Complete the cycle. Okay, add another key there, another onion skin, and drag him there again. And this is what you end up with. This is what you did. Okay, now you can actually move the camera. Going to be in frame. Deactivate this one because you don't need it now. That was just reference for the feed. So you can move the camera here and drag. Okay, now you're moving the camera. He is in frame. Let him move and move and oh, and you can keep moving till he finishes another cycle. Right there. And you can move the camera a little bit till he's off. Again, Alt, right click. Now the animation ends there. And just so you can see him move. I'll make the camera slide. It looks funny. Right, so let's just take out this key and just give him an extra key here when he finishes. This is the last frame, so here again, onion skin, moving forward to match up the previous frame, and let him finish the animation here. Another key, another onion skin, pushing forward again. And when I finish the animation, you should get out. Start the animation here. It's fully out. And now you have a zombie that goes through your screen that you animated in cutout animation in Animate Studio Pro or in Moho, depending on the version that you have. And look at that. Isn't that cool? That's awesome. But you know what? I'm not feeling the interaction of the feet with the ground, but one of the foot is interacting with the ground, but not the whole thing. And I feel like we could have a little more squash and stretch on the whole thing. So I'm going to end this video right here, but the next video will be just a bunch of details. Okay, so congratulations, your first walk cycle with a zombie, and see you in the next video for a few add-ons.